what's going on, my Destiny dudes? Alright, so in today's video, we're going over the No Time to Explain, which is a exotic pulse rifle that you pick up from the not the Forsaken, oh my god, what's my head? Anyway, I thought I would go over the subclasses and the perk that I use for this weaponry. And the reason for that is because I've come to realize that maybe I'm not doing as much of a service as I can to you guys, showing you my loadout and how I set it up, and one of the reasons that maybe it's not working as well for some of you while using the Cronus Zen is because you don't understand how I'm utilizing the Zen and my perks and my combination of stuff. So, I want to go over that with you guys today. The first thing right there that you're looking at is the jump, alright? So, I use the strafe jump. This thing is really awesome for getting you moving more quickly while you jump, you know, across the map or through doorways, for example. So, that's the first thing I wanted to show you right there. High jump and triple jump. So, triple jump is one of the common ones. If you look at the difference, you see how it kind of feels a little more sluggish as compared to the strafe jump? So if you guys are using anything, I think the strafe jump is the better one. Triple jump is okay. Strafe jump seems to work a little faster. It accelerates you through, you know, the air, which is super helpful. All right. Check it out. No time to explain. The thing that has the perk, the time slip, when you get 10 headshots consecutively, this thing has a little buddy that pops up right beside you, and you're going to see gameplay footage of that a little bit later. That little projectile whatever is like an arc soul. It's amazing. Super helpful. I've combined that with Found Verdict, okay? The Found Verdict is one of those weapons that you find in the Vault of Glass. It is opening shot and surplus. Comes out super quick, shoots super accurately. Aggressive frame. Now, you want your hunter to have max mobility, and then as much as you can with recovery, pulse rifle targeting, and then I use Radiant Light, which is basically something that combines with the arc subclass affinity so that you can get plus 20 strength when you pair it with something called Friends, I believe. Now, that is one of the things that we're going to look at in a minute, but I want to show you the next one for the gloves, trying to maximize your perk set, right? Shotgun dexterity, so faster ready and stow speeds, super quick to pull the thing out, as well as put it away. That is very, very useful if you use something like a mid to long range weapon, such as the pulse rifles or even a scout rifle, because you want to make sure that you can pull this thing out as quickly as possible, right? So it's a little bit slower, and every millisecond matters when you're playing something like a competitive match. So you don't really need to worry about the pulse rifle for your gloves. Maximizing your perk settings, the shotgun dexterity mod is the way to go, so that you can pull your shotty out a little bit more quickly if someone happens to rush you. Since I'm primarily going to be firing with my pulse rifle, it's more effective to have something like unflinching pulse. So that's what I have on, as well as taking charge and Dragon Shadow. Dragon Shadow means when you dodge, no matter how the dodge is, it reloads all your weapons. So that's the other one right there. Powerful Friend, super good when you combine it with the other mod that has plus 20 to strength. This one gives you plus 20 to mobility. You're maxing out mobility. Absolution, really good if you run over an orb of power so you can max out a lot of the stuff from your guy. I could probably change that one up to a few different things, but that is what I'm currently using. I have mobility on this one as well, but you'll see my stats over there. Oh, this is great. Watch this. So, high energy fire, right? While you're charged with light, you do more damage. The next one over there to the left of that, high energy fire mixed in with taking charge. When you become charged with light, grabbing an orb, because of whatever reason, a super or if someone, you know, kills off, then you get more damage. That utility kickstart, it does stack, and it's amazing. I want to show you guys this in a minute here. But basically, when your class ability goes down to 0, it bumps up. So watch this real quick. Dodge. Now look, you see it bumps up like almost 30%, 25-30%, and then it recharges more quickly as well. I mean, total it takes like, what, 8 to 10 seconds to get my dodge back? That's amazing. That is a super competitive build when you're using it in a place like PvP, Iron Banner, which is where I use it, or, you know, comp or anywhere like that. Now, going into the Cronus Zen settings, here's what I'm going to show you guys, alright? So, when you turn the Zen off, this pulse rifle has a lot of kick to the left. So I'm going to show you how to use your horizontal recoil control by negative 25 to 30 so you can get it to kick more to the middle as opposed to pulling to the left. You don't have to do much with the vertical. It's around 35 for me with controller sensitivity 5 to 6. And that's what we're looking at by the end of it all right there. So, horizontal recoil, negative 25 to 30 depending on your controller sensitivity. and then my vertical recoil is about 35 to 40, and I'm at controller sensitivity 5. I sometimes play upwards of 8, and it doesn't mess around with it too much. So, I hope this helps you guys out with the perk combinations, with how I spec and how I build my hunter out specifically for this pulse rifle or other pulse rifles that are like it, but then the Cronus Zen settings specific to this pulse as well. I didn't go over the dodge ability because that does increase handling, stability. If you're ever using a sniper rifle and you have on Dragon Shadow, make sure you dodge first and then try to snipe. Very amazing. Alright, so hopefully that helps you guys out. Any questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you guys run any kind of other builds, let me know. I'd be really interested to see them. Alright, this is the Iron Banner game that I wanted to show you guys, okay? Really good stuff going on here. You'll notice that, yeah, it shoots straight as a laser beam when you take out that horizontal recoil. Super effective. This gun is, for lack of a better word, the dad rifle that I remember from Halo. It's like a battle rifle. It's amazing. This thing is so good. I constantly found myself just ripping people to shreds with 2 taps, like, especially with full auto. Aim anywhere between chest to shoulder, and you're probably going to get headshots with it, especially the way that I set it up, if you set it up the way I was recommending from the perk combination, right? It's super hard for someone to hit you, especially if you're sneaky as a hunter. But then the other part of it is having that perk loadout with the targeting mod. Oh my goodness, dude, this thing just... It's very, very consistently good. So, I loved it. And then, you'll notice that little thing right there on the left of me, right? That little, I think they call it a time chasm. It shoots and gives you the identification of where somebody is a lot of the time before you even know where they are. I found that to be very effective, very cool. It doesn't, oh yeah, nice like, brother. You see this guy? What are you supposed to do against that, man? Good old Iron Banana. So, yeah, going back to the rifle itself, man. This thing is incredibly deadly. It's anywhere between, let's say, 35 to probably 45 meters. You can't be touched. Only thing that might beat you out would be like a mono multi-tool or something like that. But if they got hand cannons and you're on a long-range map, this thing slaps, and it's amazing to try to use it. You kind of want to, like, dip and move when you use it, because when you're using it and you get that time chasm up, it shoots people and covers for you. So you can kind of shoot out and cover from the left-hand side, and they can't touch you. It's great. So you really only have to get maybe a burst and a half on somebody before you take them down. So super cool to use, man. I really had a good time with this. I fully plan on using this in trials in the upcoming weekend. By the way, I do have an opinion about what was going on with the trials, what Bungie was trying to do. I think they should have kept with it, actually, because I do think they didn't give enough time to figure out whether or not it was going to be effective for them to do what they were doing. But, you know, I'll talk about that in a different video if you guys are interested in hearing that. I got a few more build ideas for you so I can show you. And I'm going to start making my videos a lot more in depth. I want to show you the build combinations and the perk combinations that I add up, because I realize now from my my Discord that we do happen to have a couple of people that are a little bit newer. And I just want you guys to know that it's not magic, although, wait, this is magic. Oh, where'd he go? Goodbye. Anyway, what I'm doing is not magic, okay? The Cronus Zen is not one of those things that makes you a god-tier player. But you can take your PvP loadout, and you can adjust it in such a way that so you have more benefit, more advantage, so that you guys can do something that is a lot more, you know, beneficial. Something that's going to help you in PvP. It's not just going to be, oh, I have a Zen, and I'm going to run out there and destroy everybody. It does not work that way, man. Now, if you notice right there, you see the thing with shooting? I actually specifically stopped shooting so you could see that. Check it out. Yeah, I knew he was going to do a super, so I panicked. Anyway, long story made short, the really cool thing about this build is that everything is kind of like set up specifically around the pulse rifle with your shotgun as a backup. It's not designed around you rushing forward with a shotgun. I can show you a build like that as well. But this build is designed to hold lanes on this map, right? So that's how I had it set up. Just wanted to show you guys this one. If you got any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Again, thank you guys so much. If you want to support the channel, there's multiple ways for you guys to do that. I've got a PayPal down there. I've got the thank you button. Or if you guys feel like becoming a member, that's also an option. Thank you so much. Again, have a good day. Peace out, Zen out, whatever the thing is. All right, have a good one. Bye.